Scientific discoveries have shown that for an eaglet to learn how to fly, the mother eagle has to take her chick to a very high altitude and drop her. Though scary, this process not only strengthens the eaglet's wings, but also makes the little bird courageous, strong and dynamic. This is who the Nigerian woman is, the eagle. And the interesting analogy by one of Nigeria's foremost broadcasters, Adesua Oyenekwe, who sees the Nigerian woman as the second wing needed to fly, to soar through the challenges facing the country. And then she can boldly say she is the wing that the nation glides on. The program is Women and Development, reaching you from Voice of Nigeria. On today's edition, we'll look at the Nigerian woman as the wings of a nation. I'm OLAJUMOKE, FALEYE. A lot has changed in recent years, as an increasing number of women worldwide are being elevated to key positions in government, and they're making positive and meaningful contributions to national development. In Nigeria, there are the likes of Onike Kwakonde, Nigeria's first female Minister of Industry and second female President of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry; Obi Ezekwesili, who was the Minister of Education in Nigeria and also Vice President of the World Bank, African Division; Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Nigeria's former Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy; Kemi Adeosun, Nigeria's Minister of Finance, amongst others, have really made Nigeria proud through their contributions to nation building. Senator Oluremi Tinubu corroborates.
The first and second republics to the mid-1980s, the women folk in the State House took a historic leap into national affairs and development with the tenure of Her Excellency Dr. Miriam Babangida. Starting off the celebrated Better Life program, government was persuaded to set up commissions for women at the federal and state levels, which metamorphosed into the Ministry of Women Affairs that we have today. Since then, wives of heads of states and state governors have initiated and run programs that focused on women, youth, children, and the underprivileged with varying degrees of success. Our young women and girls have also continued to do us proud in various fields of endeavor. They have won recognitions and laurels as authors, performing artists. Women are similarly making waves in medicine, pharmacy, nursing and midwifery, architecture, social sciences, pure and applied sciences, banking and finance, law, engineering, among others.
The Nigerian woman is a resilient, strong and competent individual devoted to the development and total well-being of a society. During the pre-colonial era, Nigerian women greatly contributed to the sustenance of the Nigerian economy. Apart from being mothers and wives taking charge of the domestic sector, women contributed substantially to the production and distribution of goods and services. Dame Patience Jonathan is the wife of former Nigerian president. She gives insight into the achievements of some Nigerian women during the post-colonial era.
Queen Amina of Zaria, a great and powerful warrior. She built a high wall around Zaria in order to protect the city from invasion. She turned Zaria into a formidable empire in her time. In Bonny, River State, there ruled a powerful female Amanyanabo as Queen Kambasa. She extended international trade and made women a force to be reckoned with. Moremi of Ife saved her people and won battle for them. It is a fact that we could not have attained this level of development in this country without the vital contributions of these great women at various times in our history.
Nigerian women have immensely contributed to the growth of this nation, and it cuts across commercial activities, professional endeavours, political participation in public life. This is to say that women's role in the overall development of a nation cannot be overemphasized. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Nigeria's Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy at one time, takes it up from here.
It pays to invest in women. It's not a theoretical thing. We've actually done the research at the World Bank Group, at UNIFEM, at the International Center for Research on Women, at so many other places. We have the facts that it pays to invest in women. So, yes, it's a human right. Yes, it's for each and everyone's dignity. Yes, it makes absolute economic sense to do so. And by not doing that, your economy, your nation are losing out.
For Nigeria not to lose out in the rapid development happening around the world, women who are believed to be the wings of the nation must be well appreciated for the outstanding roles in our society. Indeed, Nigerian women have championed significant transformation programs that had an enduring impact on the well-being of the country. Today, women in Nigeria are not only an important part of the country's history, but a pivot for future development as a nation. As such, many Nigerian women are selfless when given the opportunity to serve in any capacity. Funke Bokno-Brute, a lawyer-turned-entrepreneur, earned a place amongst Nigeria's industry leaders and innovators. She is one of such selfless women.
The woman of the future, for me, is a woman that sees even beyond the future. A woman that sees that she has to impact values, responsibilities. She has to be a leader in everything that she does. A woman that seeks to leave legacy behind and does not seek our own selfish gain. And definitely a woman that definitely mentors, pulls up the younger generation. That's a woman of the future.
If women are not empowered through education, it becomes challenging for them to help in the development of their nation. If you give education to a man, you educate only one person. But if you educate a woman, the whole family and the nation at large benefits. This underscores the importance of female education in our society today. A nation's progress becomes impossible without trained and educated mothers. Professor Grace Alele-Williams, the first female vice-chancellor of a Nigerian university, is best known as an authority in the world of academics. She is one person who has championed the cause of female education in Nigeria.
I could say in 1963, if you went to most boardrooms, you didn't find more than one woman on the board. But by the 1970s, you started having more women with PhDs. And as people saw, oh, a woman can get a PhD, things changed. And I must say this, we're not lazy, we work hard. And this has told on all of us.
Indeed, education plays an important role in a woman's life. Women must be educated and seen as co-pilots in moving the nation forward. In this regard, Dr. Joe Okeodumaki, a human rights activist, is of the view that women should realize they play a crucial role in nation building and learn to take their destinies into their hands.
Women must translate their numerical strengths into votes. I think that change of mindset is one thing that I've realized in dealing with a lot of our women. With them, those women must be assertive, they must be competent, and not just the fact that they are women. So we always want our best and our brightest. Women should realize that their destiny lies in their own hands. They should assert themselves. They should know that any little way that they continuously remain the lubricants for the survival of any nation. They are the heartbeat, the life wire of any community, any family. And they should remain optimistic wherever they find themselves, that they can contribute positively to the growth and development of any nation.
One person who has taken her destiny into her own hands is Sandra Agwebo, founder of Lady Mechanic Initiative, a non-governmental organization established in Nigeria to help empower and train young women in auto mechanic profession, and wealth creation. For Sandra, the initiative is a step towards molding women to become the wings upon which a nation would fly.
I run an NGO called the Lady Mechanic Initiative, empowering women to be skillful female mechanics drivers. And today, there are about 700 in Nigeria. Now we have an association called the Lady Mechanic Association of Nigeria, following up with the men, struggling, breaking that yoke, and we know what we are doing.
Women are great and powerful beyond measures. With their numerical strength alone, they can accomplish so much and transform their immediate society. Udo Okonjo, founder of Inspired Women of Worth, identifies some key things that women must do if they want to soar high.
Women are special, and it's not just because I'm a woman. The world would not be complete without women. Every woman needs to understand that they have greatness within them, and that you have the permission to release that greatness. As a woman, you can't make anything happen if you don't start with believing in yourself. The starting point is belief. You have confidence, you have belief, and get vision. What's your vision? If you don't have a vision, what are you going to make happen? We can't change the world if we don't have vision. All the dreaming in the world, all the confidence, the self-belief that you have is absolutely nothing if you take no action. If you don't take action, you're not going to make anything happen.
Aside their numerical strength, if women support one another, then there is no limit to what they can achieve, as their role in society cannot be put aside. Ifeoma Fafunwa, founder of Eye Open Eye, a theatre production company in Lagos State, is of the view that for women to fly high, then their role in national development should be given priority.
I would say that 50% of the population is women. That's 80 million women. If we can get 80 million women to participate in nation building, I think if we support women and bring out the best in them, and even if it's women supporting women, that we will now have hands. Think of the power of 80 million extra hands in decision making, law making, leadership, mothering, nurturing, teaching, whatever it is. I just think women need to be empowered to bring more instead of holding themselves back, which is what we are trained to do.
The Nigerian woman is hard-working and industrious, a tower of strength in the marketplace, the boardroom, and on the home front, where she plays her role as mother, wife, sister, and daughter. Though she's faced with several challenges, she's still breaking barriers and strengthening the wings of the Nigerian economy. Women and Development came to you from Voice of Nigeria. Today's focus was on Nigerian women, wings of the nation. My sound engineer has been Akeem Tokosi. EVELYN NYAM produced, and I'm OLAJUMOKE FALEYE.